Hi everyone, I hope you all can hear me. Alright, so today we are here to have a very different conversation to what we have always had, where I had experts coming in and talking to you about different aspects of wellness. But today I have one of my lovely client who had been with me for 3 months. And this live is mainly to really tell you guys about how it would be different to coach with the whole process that I follow. It is like an inside out approach and not just like the normal giving you a diet plan and giving you a workout plan and just follow it. No, it's not that way. So I'm going to invite my client. Just give me a second.
Hi.
Hi, Kinjal. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. It's been quite some time.
Yeah, it's been a long time, I agree. How are you
So
doing? How's
I'm
everything?
good. Very good. Thank you. So, Kinjal, today, I've invited you for this live to
Yeah.
actually, you know, know about your experience with the coaching that we have gone through for you and where were you stuck. And then I can, yeah, of course, as we go, I can converse and I can ask you more questions. But to start with, what made you take that decision to coach, like, and why not like a normal any other nutritionist, but a coach that, helped you take this decision?
Yeah.
So if you could start with your story.
Yeah.
And also, I think one more important thing is when did you think it's like, okay, it is the time I need to do something, because a lot of women want to take that action, but are just stuck
Yeah.
because, there are a lot of things happening.
Yeah. I guess I'll start from the beginning.
Yeah.
So my mom used to always say that when I was born, I was a heavy baby. So I wasn't a big size baby, but I was heavy. So my mom used to say, "Oh, it's just your bones. Your bones are heavy. You have a higher bone density. That's why your weight is more." And I was like, "Okay, fine, whatever." And then I grew up and I was in my 20s. I came to Australia and I still felt I'm heavier. Like, I wouldn't say I was fat, but I just felt heavy. Like I was in my 60s, my weight was in 60s. I didn't take it seriously, how we are so young and we don't take things seriously. Uh, Moving on, up until like 11, 12 years ago, my weight had started plummeting. Like I was 68, 69 by then. And I was like, okay, now I'm really putting on weight. And my mom will say the same thing. Oh, you were just born heavier. I'm like, yeah, but it's not really helping me. And then that's when I took a decision of going on a health plan at that time. It wasn't a fad diet. It was a very good diet. It had like, it let me eat carbs, proteins, fiber, fat, everything. Um, but it didn't work out for me. So while I was on the diet plan for 3, 4 months, yes, I managed to lose weight. I came back to my previous weight, was going well, and I even followed it for a while. But the only thing missing in that whole diet plan was how it wasn't Indian. I miss the Indian food. I miss Indian flavors, and I slowly started getting sick of that taste, which was not Indian. I just wanted to eat Indian, and I also realized that how it's not very holistic for me. It did what it needed to do, losing weight, but it wasn't holistic. I wasn't feeling good about it. And then I was diagnosed with hypothyroidism after, that um, phase. So, and then my weight just kept rocketing up, I will always keep putting on weight. And it had become my mindset that, oh, my mom says I was born heavier. And now because doctors say that I've got hypothyroidism, I'm a bigger person, like, in size, like, I have a bigger size. And I took that as something I truly believed in, that, oh, this is because of those two reasons. And it used to, like, I used to justify my higher weight because of those two reasons. And every time I have that conversation with my friends or my family, and when we start talking about how we need to remain healthy and eat healthy and do good things in life to feel healthy and happy and lose weight, and I'll always say, oh, I can't lose weight. Like, I eat everything healthy. I do everything healthy. I'm exercising. I'm eating good. I still can't lose weight. And that's because of these two things, because my mom used to say I was born heavier and I had hypothyroidism. So maybe I was using it as an excuse. I didn't know, but I truly believed in those two things at that time. I felt that that's the reason why I'm not skinnier. I'm not thinner. I can't lose weight. Um, and then one day I was talking with my friend about this, and bless her, because of her, I got in touch with you. And now I know that what I thought was healthy, and that I was eating healthy food, I was eating it in the right way, I was doing good exercises, and, all those things which I was doing before um, were not helping. uh, After meeting you, I realized how um, things need to be done. Like, eating healthy is not enough. How you eat healthy is also important. Um, and the exercises. I have always loved yoga, but I never tried yoga. So after meeting you, I do yoga every day, and I love it. It's amazing, and how it has helped me. So for me, this is the holistic approach I was looking for, because I did that diet and exercise earlier, like 11, 12 years ago. But I wasn't happy with that. I wanted more. And that's probably because I wanted to be more spiritual, and I wanted to be more connected to myself. I think that was missing at that time, which is why I probably got sick of it, bored of it, and I didn't want to do it. And also the Indianness was missing, like Indian food was missing. And I love Indian food. So I was just looking for something where everything comes together for me, like where I'm eating healthy, where I'm exercising, I'm doing yoga, I'm going for walks, I'm listening to music, I'm reading books, I'm cooking for myself instead of eating, like, packaged food from outside. Um, and where I'm connecting more with myself, like with my own spirituality. And so that came after meeting you. You helped me learn all those things and try and put that in my daily routine, and how everything has come together for me. Um, yeah, like I thought I used to be happy before, healthy before, stronger before, but I feel what I feel now is something I've never felt before. I think I'm truly happy now, and I feel very healthy now from within. Um, and I think I'm more connected to myself, to the nature, to the spiritual world, like, yeah, it's different. And I love this. It's amazing. And yeah, I'm a very different individual now from within. I feel it.
That's
So,
amazing. That's amazing. And I loved how you spoke about, how something that's put in your subconscious since you were a child,
yeah,
it really, keeps you, helps you to give yourself excuses to not change. And at the
yeah,
same time, that's what I tell people about even hypothyroidism or as you're aging, okay, so people just talk about, oh, I'm gaining weight, but it's just the age factor. Oh, I'm perimenopause, I'm
Yeah.
menopause, so I'm gaining weight. So it
Yeah.
is very easy to get into that excuse mode when you don't want to get out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Because of course, for me as a coach, I do show you the tools, but to implement that tools, you have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to leave your regular life in the sense like, the routine that you're following and make changes. And
Yeah.
that's when, it happens.
Yeah.
But of course, always like I focus, as you said, about the Indian food that you miss. So
Yeah.
my focus has always been on creating a routine for my clients where it feels normal to them.
Yeah.
It's not something that you're going too much out of your way or eating or doing things which you don't like.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that has always been the focus of my coaching. So
Yeah.
my next question to you would be, so the entire plan, okay, that was provided to you, be it workout, be it food, be it anything else like meditation or affirmations, because that's like the mindset is a core part of my coaching.
Yeah.
So, how easy or difficult was it to follow through, and what process did you go through yourself in your mind as well, when something came up? How did you take it? How did you motivate yourself? And what were your thoughts behind it when anything, I was trying to introduce something to you?
Yeah. Um, so it I think comes down to my determination as well. It had come to a point where I like when I was listening to my friend, and when my friend was saying, oh, these are all just excuses, you're making them up and you just don't want to take action. So that's when I realized she's got a point. And when I decide on something, I very passionately follow it, and doesn't matter if it's for a lifetime or a short time, depending on the need. So for me, it was my passion. Like I really wanted to see the other side of the situation, and I wanted to really lose weight and feel better. So that was the push. And that's how I got in touch with you. And with your plans, it was difficult. It took a week or two to get used to what you were saying. But I I fell in a rhythm in a way that I'll keep looking at the plan, and if I forget something, uh, sorry, so not forget, but even before I could remember what I have to do, so I'll just keep looking at the plan, I don't know, number of times in a day, just to remember to not miss out on what I've been asked to do. So that's how I started remembering the plan. So it was challenging in the first 1 to 2 weeks, but I it all fell in place for me, and it just became like a habit of doing it every day. And I'm still doing it even after those 3 months are done. I'm still doing it. So it's not difficult to follow. Once it becomes a habit, it's fine. Just 1 2 weeks in the beginning, it's difficult, because you have to stop your old habits and build
Yes.
new good habits. So it was challenging at that time, but nothing was difficult in the plan. You created the plan according to my needs. I told you what I'm looking for, what I want to do, what my priorities are. We discussed about my current situation at home, at work, um, what my likes and dislikes are, like, my hobbies are, what I like doing, stuff like that. We discussed everything. So you gave me a plan according to all that. And that's truly appreciable, because and also I'm able to follow it now, because the plan is made for me. It is me. It's the way I want to be. So um, for me, the passion to follow that plan never goes, because that's what I want to be. Like that's part of me. Like it's me. Like I love reading books. So you you put that in the plan as well to, read book. And slowly we started developing that habit of being able to read a book daily. I love going out for walks, so we added that in the plan too. Then I love the Indian food, So you gave me so many options for Indian food, and I'm vegetarian, so I wanted to make sure I'm eating vegetarian. Then I have other health issues which you are aware about, and you customize the plan according to those things so that it could help me get rid of those issues as well, and just feel more healthy and happy. So I think it's easy to follow because you customize it for everybody, like according to their needs. And then it's easy for us to keep following as well because it's just made for us. It's an individual plan made for us. So for me, it's not difficult to still follow. I'm still doing what you asked me to do, and it works great.
Yeah, that's amazing. And it's always said that any change is difficult in the beginning.
Yeah,
It's messy in the middle because, there will be a time when you'll be like, oh my God, do I really want to, take that effort to make the change?
yeah,
But when you go to the end, the results are wonderful,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
So
I
it's
truly
just
believe
like
in that.
just holding on to those bars till you reach that point and keep motivating yourself because, as you said, this is something that you want. And
Yeah,
when you want something, you try your best to achieve it. And
yeah,
nothing happens without actions.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
no plan is going to work without an action, right?
No. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, I think probably what you said before, like it covered this, but what stood out in the entire plan for you?
Um, I think it was going gluten free. I am not gluten intolerant, but I didn't know how eating gluten was affecting me, like how my body was going through these inflammation stages and how I used to be all bloaty all the time. I didn't realize that. I only realized after I stopped eating gluten.
Mm.
And I realized how soon I started losing weight. And I was like, wish I knew that before, you know. Uh, but it's never too late. So that's something which really stood out for me, and I'm still doing it. So I wouldn't say I'm going 100% gluten free right now. I'm not, but I still avoid gluten as much as I can. Whenever it's possible, I don't eat gluten. If it's not possible, that's fine. Like, sometimes I do crave for like pasta or
Yeah, yeah,
uh, burger or pizza.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's when I let it go because gluten free doesn't taste good in those things.
Absolutely.
um,
And finally, it's all about creating that balance.
yeah,
And once you have hit your trigger point, once you have, things are just working fine, it is
yeah,
about balance. It's about probably sometimes 80-20, sometimes 90-10,
yeah,
where 90% of the time you're following 10%. And it has to be that way. Otherwise, life is going to be so boring.
yeah. Life is very boring. I agree. So that's something which really stood out for me. I was like, wow, I never knew that. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's amazing. So you spoke about about your reading habit or that you created and even walking. So was that a good gradual process that you thought we followed, or was it something like, oh, you have to do this and just put it in your schedule kind of a thing?
No, I think we started off slowly and gradually. How, you told me to read one page every day for a week. Then you said increase it to 2 days, sorry, 2 pages a day. And then with the walking as well, you told me to start at least 10 minutes after each meal and then try another 15-20 minutes during the day, just during your breaks or something like that. I think that's how I remember. So we didn't jump on doing like 1 hour walking straight away. You helped me build that up slowly and gradually over the 3 months. And then I was able to walk for like, somehow I was able to find time and do my walking for like an hour or something, sometimes more than an hour. So yeah, I think we slowly built on those habits.
Yeah, yeah. And that's like, that's how it just becomes like a part, right? Because
Yeah, yeah.
if like,
Otherwise, if
and
you,
especially, yeah, and especially when you're working full time,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And you have a toddler at home.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so it's like, two jobs.
Yeah, it's really hard.
So,
So
yeah,
yeah, I
actually,
really would
actually
like to
three
know how it's been.
jobs. Yeah, actually
Yeah,
three jobs because working, being a mother and, taking care of the home, your cooking, their requirements, a lot of things.
yeah, yeah. And I
And
love the walks now. I'm not able to go out much because I have sinus issues. So I don't like going out when it's too windy and very cold.
yes,
So I don't really go out right now. But I'm just waiting for spring so I can go out again
yeah,
and go
I
for my
know.
walks. I love my walks. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And walking is such a beautiful thing. And,
Yeah.
I actually get my breakthroughs when I'm walking. And I'm consciously walking, I would say, not like, I'm listening to a podcast or doing something when I'm walking. But
Yeah.
when you're consciously walking and you're with nature, like so many breakthroughs, so many things come up, and it
Yeah.
is such a beautiful time for self-reflection as well.
Yeah, definitely. I feel I could release all my hidden emotions at that time, like when I was doing it. I mean, I still do it, but right now I think I'm doing more indoor exercises more because I can't go outside. So, not just walking, any form of exercise, any form of body movement I do, be it dance or yoga or other, workouts which I do at home. I feel that the emotions are releasing out of my
Yes.
body, and I don't think I was able to do that before. So I've been able to do it after you helped me do that, like, after you coached me for it. Um, so that's something I really love doing. It's my me time. Like, I feel good when I do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. And you see, your main reason you came to me was weight loss with
Yeah,
hypothyroid and everything.
yeah,
So, because I always believe that weight loss should never be sudden.
yeah,
So, what was like, your experience? Because we had like a gradual weight loss over a
yeah,
period of time.
yeah.
So, where were you and where have you come? And again, what were your emotions and feelings when we were going through that process of losing weight? And
Yeah.
how much have you lost?
Yeah, so I believe exactly the same thing as you do. I was very afraid of losing 2, 3 kilos in the first week or in the second week. I didn't want to do that. I was hoping it will be a few 100 kilos every week, and gradually in 3, 4 months time I'll lose the targeted weight. So I'm glad that's what exactly happened. And I remember telling you on the first day, when we got up to discuss what I want to do and how I want to see it going, I remember telling you that. So I'm just glad it worked out that way, that I did not shed my kilos in the first 2 weeks only. And it went smoothly and gradually. I was happy in the first week of, like, when I lost like 500 grams. I was just happy with that. And after that one week, I never felt um unhappy that, oh, why am I not losing more? I was just happy that in the first week I could lose like 500 pounds. And I was hopeful. I was very positive that I'll end up losing what I want to lose. And I still have another, 3 months to go. That's how I used to keep telling myself. So honestly, for me, it was never saddening. I was never anxious about not being able to lose more weight. I mean, I'll tell you that, okay, this week I haven't lost more weight, and then you will console me saying, oh yeah, yeah, it will be fine. Like, don't worry, and that will boost my confidence. And that's the reason why I never felt anxious, because you were there to guide me. You were there to tell me, oh, it will happen. Don't worry, it will happen. So you were always there, giving me that positive motivation. You were always
Mm.
there to motivate me. So because of that, I never felt that like anxiety or stress about not being able to lose more weight. I was just happy that I was still losing weight. Um, so at the moment, I used to be, I think, 76.5 something. And now at the moment, I'm around 69.35. So I think I've lost around 7 to 7.5 kilos. And I'm still hoping to keep losing more, but I would rather prefer it being slow and gradual than being super fast and losing like another 3, 4 kilos in a week's or 2 weeks time. So
Right.
for me, it's good. I'm happy where I am, because if I lose too much weight, then I'll have to change my whole wardrobe. And I love my existing clothes. I mean, not that the clothes outside are not nice, but like, what do I do with those clothes?
Yeah, and I think when you came, I think your target was like around 5 kgs. Like,
Yeah, five
yeah,
kilos. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I remember.
So
Yeah,
it's more than my targets. I'm happy.
yeah. And
Yeah,
after you have lost weight, what changes apart from, of course, your aesthetics is one thing, like how your body looks and everything.
yeah.
But from within, what change do you feel? Because losing weight, like the excess weight, I would say, I like, and because people feel like it's like, losing weight sometimes is considered, oh, you're judging or anything, but it's not that. Because if you're on a heavier side, more than what you need to be, there are other repercussions health-wise as well.
Yeah.
So, but apart from, just, your aesthetics, what difference do you feel within yourself after losing weight?
So for me, yes, like my priority was losing weight, but I also wanted to be able to connect with myself spiritually and connect with others, with the world, not just like my family and friends, but just with the world. Like I wanted to be more connected to the nature, wanted to be more spiritual. So for me, this is what I've got after our coaching. I'm very spiritual. I'm more spiritual. I'm very, very happy from within, like very happy. It has helped me with my confidence. I'm much more confident now because I like the way I look. Um, I've become very positive. Like I've become a strong believer in the positive affirmations, which I never knew it had that magic. I never knew how it changes the life, like the world around you. Like, so I'm a strong believer in that. And I also feel that because of those changes, because I can feel them in me, uh, even my son and my husband can feel it. And we
Mm.
are so much happier at home. Like we're so much happier. uh, Touch wood, and it remains like that.
Yeah, touch wood.
I'm hoping it remains like that. But yeah, we are just, it's different feeling, and it's a very good feeling. I love that feeling. Yeah,
Yeah. I think because, as you said, it is your me time. So when you are filling your cup, you can pour into, others' cups.
yeah,
And that's what makes a difference, because if we ourselves are like, oh my God, I don't have time for myself, what the hell am I doing?
yeah,
And, then it becomes really difficult to be happy, and being the anchors in the house,
yeah,
it does affect, our, family. Definitely.
yeah.
I completely agree with you.
Yeah, yeah. So we're very happy. And well, the weight loss worked for my husband as well. Because whatever you taught me, we all were eating the same food. I didn't make anything different for my husband or my son. We were just eating the same thing. So even my husband lost like 6 kilos.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. That's like an added
Yes, yeah.
advantage.
I know he wasn't your client, but because you were coaching me, I didn't have time to cook different.
Of
I was just too
course.
busy anyway. So even it worked out for him. And I started motivating him as well, like doing positive affirmations and finding time for himself and all that. So it worked out for him.
Absolutely. And that's the whole thing, right? Because if I would give you a plan that is just for you, it's just it doesn't work. It doesn't work
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you are if you're cooking for yourself separate and your family separate, the only
yeah,
thing you're going to increase is your stress levels,
yeah,
which don't work because
yeah,
your stress, your mindset is so important for your,
yeah,
everything to work.
yeah,
And that's the whole reason, like, it's like I call my program more than anything a lifestyle change program,
yeah,
where you're changing the lifestyle, not only yours, but your family's lifestyle as well. And that's what, your kid is going to learn. And, they even, sometimes there will be a point where the kids will really not practice it because they're young,
mm,
but they are watching you. So
yeah,
they know, like, what is right, what is wrong.
yeah,
Of course, like, all the kids love sweets, they love, so they're going to eat it. But
yeah,
at some point, they know, what quantity they need to eat,
yeah,
how they need to eat. And
yeah,
as they grow up, like, how you had things in your subconscious about, your bone weight and everything.
yeah,
So these, I think our kids are going to have that in their subconscious. Okay,
yeah,
how we need to balance it out, what we need to
yeah,
do. So, which is like an amazing thing. I feel that, we are not only, taking care of ourselves, but we are giving it to our next generation as well.
yeah, yeah. I agree. Like he watches me do yoga, and then he would have just woken up at that time, so he will also try and do some downward dog with me. So he
Yeah,
loves his yoga now, and fortunately, his childcare they get these yoga teachers all the time. So they do yoga at the childcare. So now he can relate to that, like
yep.
me doing yoga and then he doing yoga at the childcare. He knows why he's doing it, and he's happy. He loves yoga too.
Yeah, yeah. And these small changes, right? My son plays tennis.
So
So last time, like I just told him once, I'm like, okay, whenever you feel anxious when you're playing a match,
yeah,
just take deep breaths before you serve.
yeah,
And he actually implemented that and he felt so much better. So just a small change, right?
yeah,
And I was in fact just seeing a video online where like these small things that we tell our kids,
yeah,
they actually stay with them for so long. Like even as they grow up, if they're going through some situation, they
yeah,
will always look back to what we as parents have told them. Okay, it's okay.
yeah,
One thing at a time.
yeah.
Take
I
deep breaths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That,
actually helped me too because I used to feel a little bit of anxiety too. So with your meditative walking and the other meditation, which you asked me to do, those two things have really helped me. And I still remember when the first month or 2 months, because of how you told me that I need to do meditative walking or meditative exercise, meditative eating, I was releasing so many emotions and it has helped me control my anxiety, which I was worried about not being able to control before. So, like I used to cry, 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 and cry, just keep crying. But, and it has helped because now I'm so much happy.
right.
So I think it helped me control that anxiety, which I did not recognize before. Like I knew it is anxiety, but I did not recognize how it was affecting me so much. I just thought it's just anxiety, it will pass on quickly. I didn't take it seriously.
Yeah, and like those built up emotions and
Yeah,
trauma or whatever, childhood trauma, sometimes you've just
yeah,
gone through something.
yeah.
They actually, even keep holding your fats also in the body. And
Yeah,
and I think that is another reason apart from, the diet and, exercise, because you release those emotions
Yeah.
You were like losing weight and
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
feeling lighter, feeling happier, everything all together.
Yeah.
And I think that's the way to go, because a lot of times, like I hear people saying, oh, just so much focus on food,
Mm.
but food definitely is a very important part. But in the holistic wellness approach, it just starts right with your mind
Yeah.
and your feelings and your thoughts, what you're believing, your belief system.
Yeah. That's exactly what I wanted to do. So God bless my friend. Ankita Didi, if you're watching, thank you, Ankita Didi. And thanks to Ankita Didi, I got in touch with you. And yeah, this is what I really wanted. And that's what you exactly offered. So yeah, I'm
Awesome.
very happy.
I am so happy. I'm so happy for you,
Thank you.
and with
Yeah.
like all your schedules and all, you managed to do it. And I
Yeah.
think the biggest achievement for me is, of course, your weight loss, which I was sure would happen. But what is it? 5 months after the program is done today, I think. I think so. It's approximately 4 or 5 months.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think my success is that you are still able to follow
Yeah.
what you were doing and you are happy following it. It's not a burden for you.
No.
It's
Yeah.
just become a part of your routine, your lifestyle for yourself, your family.
Yeah.
And I feel really, really happy about it that,
Yeah.
we could reach that level. I could help you with that
Yeah.
and guide you through.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I think I'm going to follow it till the end because it's just become part of me now. It's just a habit now. It's just what I do every day,
Yeah.
and I want to keep doing it as well. I love every bit of it, so it's just part of my life now. It's just me. That's how I identify myself, you know. So um, yeah, it's going to be forever.
Awesome. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Thank you so much for being here.
And thank you for
And
having me. You know, I'm glad I can spread some, like, I don't know, spread some awareness about this, how good work you do. Like, you know, your work is amazing. I truly believe in your work. And yeah.
thank you. Thank you so much. And definitely we'll catch up personally sometime soon.
Yeah, definitely. All right
All
then.
right. Thank
Okay,
you.
no problem.
Thank you so
Bye.
much. Yeah, bye.